Hi Leo, welcome to your 19th to the 26th of February 2024. So if you want to join the membership, if you're watching this as the single playlist, you will get access to all 12 signs, so it makes more sense. But again, do you? If you want to book a reading, you can on the website. Okay, so let's take a look and see what energies are coming up. We've got all of the cards finally, so let's see what's coming up. Okay, so what is coming up for Leos this week? Okay, so we do have the Ten of Wands. So this can be feeling burdened, this can be feeling oppressed, weighed down. This is not good. So this is someone who's breaking the back. They just feel that their energy can be in a bad place. They can be really disgruntled in their own energy. Okay, I do think you need to let something go this week. You might also need a deep tissue massage because this can be someone who needs energy work or they need deep physio. This is just where you're doing a job that's taxing your body. It's starting to basically really take its toll on your body. So this is opening up the body by doing physio, doing deep tissue massages, any kind of tie. It will help. But I think for you Leos, you need to let something go. The Nine of Wands. So this is a refusal to concede defeat. I do think the message for you this week, this is you. It's time to concede defeat. So this is where a warrior goes into the pose of enough. I've got to let this go. But there's definitely something about the back. So pay attention to if you're having like bad back, because you can see the back here is just like, it's not good. So yeah, pay attention to your spine, your back. If you've got any kind of locks in your back, this is basically taking it serious, okay? What are we seeing for Leos this week? But I think for some of you, it's about conceding defeat to something that's just weighing you down, walking away. Some of you might be walking away from a Pisces might be walking away from you, but this is walking away from illusions, because this is Neptune energy. Pisces is Neptune. Some of you have built some kind of false fantasy, some false reality, and it's time to walk away. This can also be a person who's got addictions. It could be alcohol. Okay. The Nine of Wands can be someone who's burnt out. I am getting a lot of triggers for the collective this week, just like generally feeling on edge, feeling burnt out, feeling triggered. Okay. What energy is Leo carrying this week, please? The Page of Swords. So this can be someone who's acting childish. This can be someone who's investigating, stalking someone's profile. I feel like some of you might be having issues with a child though. Maybe you're getting rid of this masculine because this masculine's got addictions and you don't want them around a child. That can be another thing that's happening. What are we seeing for Leos this week? Yeah, we've got the Death card with the Ace of Swords reverse. So someone just doesn't want to see something. They don't want to face a truth. They don't want to acknowledge something. I feel like some of you, you're dealing with a non-contact situation with either a Pisces or a Scorpio. But I'm going to say for you this week, something needs to end. I feel like it's a no contact situation because the Ace of Swords reverse would be no communication. Maybe you're holding on to someone who's walked away. Maybe someone wants to be with you, but you need to end it because this person is just not good for you. But changes need to be made in someone's behaviour. Can be someone who's mentally declining, not seeing things correctly. They're acting childish. Okay. Tell me more about Leos this week, please. Yeah. So we got the Eight of Pentacles reversed with the Seven of Coins. Some of you, it might be a job that needs to change. And for some of you Leos, you're letting go of a masculine who basically just isn't valuing you. It's like, no, I'm sorry, but I'm out. I'm just getting a lot of people. Gemini got the Ten of Wands as well. Like, this is feeling oppressed. Like, this is just feeling tired. Like, this is basically This person's got nothing left in the basket. I think changes need to be made financially. Changes need to be made in behaviour because something is leading to emptiness. It's not worth the effort. It's not worth the stress. Tell me more about Leo's energy this week. Queen of Cups reversed. So I think for some of you Leos, your emotions are all over the place. You're not thinking straight. Maybe there's a masculine who's not communicating. This person is nothing but stress and you need to put an end to this, like it's not going to work. This can be a person who's given and given and given, but they're just not getting nothing back. This can also be conceding defeat in a career or conceding defeat in a marriage, like it just isn't working. And it doesn't mean you're at fault. Because for some of you Leos, I think you have give and give and give and give, but whatever you're given to, just, it needs to end. You either need to see a big change in this person's behaviour or it needs to end. Maybe someone wants to see a big change in your behaviour. What are we seeing for Leos this week, please? What are the energies, the 19th to the 26th? The Emperor. So for the Leo man, you're coming up quite strong. So some of you, it could be other people who are mad at you. For the Leo woman, you could be dealing with the father of your child. But this person's nothing but drama. They're all about themselves. And I do think you're making the decision to cut this person out of your life because they're really toxic for you and your child as well. Yeah, the Tower. Especially if it's a Scorpio or an Aries. So these are people who bring a lot of heat to the door. These are people who, they're just not good for the foundations of your children. They're just not good for the foundation of your life. You've got to let this person go. Okay, but I think with you, you're refusing. I think as well in a career, some of you Leos are dealing with a power figure who's very, very corrupt. Because the Tower is corruption. So on the surface, this person looks powerful, but really behind the scenes, this person is into all kinds of corruption, dirty dealings. I think you need to make changes to your career. Go to a new company, find a new boss. Yeah, Six of Swords. So some of you are in something that's oppressive, it's stressful, you're not happy, but your emotions are all over the place. But it's because you're scared of going it alone. Because you can see that the woman is in the boat. This is a transition. So often we stay in a career or we stay in a relationship or we tolerate things because we don't want to make that change. We don't want to make that transition. Some of you, this is definitely a marriage, a relationship, something you've given a lot to. Because the Nine of Wands is you. This is the warrior. So a warrior is often somebody who's fought and fought and fought and they've given everything of themselves. But sometimes the warrior must concede defeat, you know? Yeah, because what they're in is just nasty. You're never going to win that battle. You're never going to change that person. Like, they're always just going to be nasty. This is like companies where you go and you act right and you work hard and it's full of nasty, spiteful backbiters. You just, why fight that? I tell you what, yous all stay here. I'm gonna bounce. You know, sometimes to lose is to win. Some of you are definitely dealing with some kind of fuckboy or you're dealing with some kind of masculine. He's not nice. I heard Andrew Tate, I'm not saying, but kind of it's his way or the highway. You know, it's my way or the highway, and that is something that you cannot win. Okay? When this person is not getting their own way, you see the true colours of this person. And we're using the legacy deck, so this is definitely to do with where you're going in your destiny, your life. It's not good. But something about your legacy, they're saying that it's time for things to change, it's time to transition, it's time for the next part of your journey. But for you, this next journey means a big ending. It means facing your fears. It means going into unknown territory. It means leaving behind what you know. And that means you've got to get out your own way. You've got to get out your ego. You've got to trust the path, even though you can't see the outcome. Okay, King of Cups reversed. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Pisces, an Aries, a Scorpio. But these are people who, they might have addictions, they're generally destructive, they're not emotionally available, they're not going to provide any kind of stability. This dome is being, I mean, what's even happening? You know? So this is a chaotic home. This can be domestic abuse. This can be people who don't work, people who, they're just all over the place. There's no solid structure here. There's nothing there, right? Knight of Swords reversed. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Gemini as well. But this Gemini is nasty. They might pick you up and drop you. So 1 minute they're talking to you, coming to see you. Next minute they just drop you and disappear. Then they come back again. Something chaotic, emotionally disruptive needs to end. You're being told who you're in bed with financially, emotionally, like, you know, the world. For the Leo man, this could be you basically becoming your own boss as well. So the Emperor can be making your own business, becoming your own boss, making yourself into a multi-millionaire. Some of you, it's time to go your own way. It looks good for the Leo man this week, but it has to be at your own hands. Where focus goes, energy flows. Where are you putting your focus? Where are you putting your energy? Okay? Some of you are just all over the place yourself. You're chaotic, you're scatty. You're not building solid foundations. You're trying to be an emperor, but you're never going to get to that level if you don't build solid foundations, if you don't do things step by step, right? And then we've got the Eight of Wands. I think some of you keep the Archer as Sagittarius, but it can be, you need to change your philosophy around a person. You need to reframe yourself or a person in your life or the life you're living. Okay, justice, excuse me, can be a divorce, a separation. This is also cause and effect. So I'm going to be honest, some of you are backed into a corner, but you've also caused this by holding on, by refusing to see who this person is. Okay? Some of you need to just balance yourself out. This is getting your taxes right. This is doing things properly, methodically, so you can build a solid company. Can't pick this up. So you can build a solid company, so you can build solid wealth. But I'm going to be honest, I do think some of you Leos, you're just staying in something that your legacy is saying it's time to move out of this, it's time to divorce, it's time to separate, it's time to sever a contract with a company. This could be a career change. You're trying to get a solid life in things that are corrupt, people that are not all there, one-sided, you're just not going to get it. So this is a week for you to take the blindfold off. Okay? To see someone for who they are. Okay, let's get a message. What is a message for Leos this week? If you have a problem, you have an opportunity, so let go of all blame. This can be corruption where with the death card, someone severs contact with you. This can be a company or a boss that gets rid of you. There's no reason to do it. It's not fair. But just because they can, these people are nasty. They don't play by the rules, basically. But that's why they're saying if you have a problem, you have an opportunity, so let go of all blame. So some of you, this person has done you dirty. It could be a karmic enemy, or it could be a lesson. And this is where you move into becoming your own boss. Okay? So it actually works in your favour. Sometimes people who betray you and hurt you actually do you a great service. Okay? There's a better love for the Leo woman because the masculine you're holding on to is just nasty. He's nasty. He's worse than the Kardashians. He's plain nasty. Um, Except you don't lack for anything, the whole world belongs to you. Some of you have been walking in a lack of mentality, and with that whale card, it is a message to kind of believe that the world belongs to you. Remember Scarface? Like some of you want to be like a G, you want to be top level. Maybe you want to be an Andrew Tate. Um, yeah, in other words, you just want to have a lot of money, fast cars, women. Okay, well, the world belongs to you. You can have it if you want it. But with the Ace of Wands, you'd have to act in that belief system for it to become a reality, for the unconscious mind, which has come up twice with the Death card and the Tower, to start moving in that direction. Okay, what else for Leos this week? Surrender to the pulse that moves you towards your creative destiny, a life of great purpose, but it came up reversed. So some of you Leos are staying in stagnancy, you're staying stuck. Depends on, if you're watching this in the membership, this could be your moon sign, it could be your ascendant. But yeah, you're not going to get great prosperity and freedom in a matrix job. Surrender to the pulse that moves you towards your creative destiny, a life of great purpose. Some of you need to put a fire under your ass and start believing in yourself again. You have let the world get inside you. Who are they? Move. I wouldn't even the other side of the coin is I wouldn't even fight fire with fire. This is mind games. This is dickheads who love to spend the day playing games. But people who are generally in a purpose and they're generally in what they want to be in, they're too busy living, they're too busy smiling, they're too busy happy. So misery loves company, Leo. Just know what rooms to get out of this week. Don't compare yourself to others. Smile and be content with your natural beauty. So I do think some of you Leo women are in a fuckboy situation. This masculine has dropped you. And he's now off with other women. That's what these women are about. And so you might be feeling now that like you're not good enough. Maybe you're comparing yourself to these other women. But men like this, it's not about your beauty. It's not even about who you are as a woman. They just want to try everything. They don't care. So I think some of you are kind of in a bit of insecurity because you've been dropped by someone sexually or emotionally or rejected. But rejection is protection. Last card, a river of love flows through you when you let go. Some of you need to get back into your heart space because Leo's ruled the heart chakra. So it's time to get back into your heart space, okay? Get out of fear. And some of you know that what you're in is you tolerating far less than you deserve. But you're just scared to make that transition and make the change. But destiny is on your side. This is all part of your destiny because it's the legacy deck. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, energy messages this week. Man holding a heart. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Gemini because Gemini got the same. But this is just someone who wants to keep you there, but they don't want to invest the heart. This could be a man who you're married to, but he just doesn't put anything in. Victory. This is treating yourself as you deserve, golden, enough. And some of you, if you start believing in yourself, you'll build that company, you'll make money more than you could ever believe, right? But you've got to know what to concede defeat in. Some of you are giving up, and you're being told, no, you got to go back, you got to shoot your shot again, just, You can't lose if you don't quit, right? You can only lose if you quit, okay? And you're being told that you can't lose if you don't quit, okay? And then healer of the ages. So some of you might want to be healers, tarot readers, Reiki healers, maybe your psychics. But this is, see the way you've got all this power, this yellow? This is all about stepping into your power. But like I've been saying to a lot of people, these matrix people are rude, they're obnoxious, they have no level of respect or standards, but leave them where they're at. It's a long game what's coming, and what's coming for them is not going to be good. They're all laughing now, they've got the basic little cushy job, they've got the 401k, life is good, but in the next decade that's going to change. You need to really go after your dreams and passions, ignore the people that belong to this system and really put your energy into what your core self is telling you, and you'll have the last laugh. Okay. Fourth chakra reversed is a blocked heart chakra. I feel like some of you are in something, but it's not love. You know, it's a lot of what these relationships are, just people who were together because they're too weak to be alone. A lot of people can't be alone. So when you can't be alone, you're going to take whatever presents itself in a woman or a man. When you don't follow your dreams, whatever job offers you, you're going to take it, right? Because you're weak, right? You're being told that you've got to fight for your legacy, you've got to fight for your dreams, you've got to not settle. That's the message for you this week. Do not settle. Sometimes it feels easier to settle, right? Just take the job, just get in this relationship, just take the easy road. But trust me now, when you take the easy road, you'll pay massively later on. And you'll see a lot of people now, and they all look happy, and they sound happy, and they look like it's all together. It's bullshit. Okay? Again, I've been saying this to the other signs. Don't worry about other people. Where focus goes, energy flows. Put your focus into the kind of people who represent you, the kind of people you want to be like. The man you're putting your energy into, this is not the kind of man you want to be with. He's nasty, he's weak, he's just nasty. These whores you're in, they're nasty, you know? Um, so, yeah, the advice is that it's going to be a really, really good week. But some of you have definitely been rejected in some way, or maybe things have not worked. But you're being told, don't give up. You can only lose if you quit. If you just keep going and you just keep, and some people will laugh at you and they'll think you're a fool and they'll have a lot to say. You focus on me when I'm focused on me. This is a long game we've got coming. We'll talk about this later on and we'll see who really wins. And that's it. You know, you need to block out the noise of this dirty surroundings that you're in, these people, and you need to just follow your own path. But I do think for some of you, this is really you. You are the problem. You just don't want to break out of this system. You know, you just don't. And that's a problem because again, like sometimes we are the problem, and I do think you do need to take accountability. You know, so this can be keeping yourself in a loveless marriage, keeping yourself in a dead end job, not doing the work to get yourself to the life you want to get to. Well, then it's on you. No one's stopping you. No one, you know. Um, but if you're gonna have a life that most people could only dream, you're gonna have to do things that they won't do, Leo. If you can have a magical love as opposed to just a love that looks good on the surface, but it's not really not and underneath, you're gonna have to do the work. End of story. People want the magic, but they don't want to do the work, right? Check out the other signs on the membership. You can also book a personal if you wish. Have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon.